Hi, and welcome to Wheelnerds. This is episode I have no idea anymore. Video episode 2. I'm Todd.
And I'm Chuck.
We're going to be talking about motorcycles.
And computers are hard.
Computers are so hard. Oh my god. In fairness, just throwing video into it is already massively more complex than...
my god, you have no idea how complex this is right now.
Oh.
I have like 8 apps open just to get this, just for what you're seeing right now.
Yeah, and this compared this along with the normal like cable XLR cable spaghetti that is the desk over here.
Yeah, it's holy shit. And we only got like one person viewing anyways. Oh, I should go on Facebook and be like, hey,
they can all watch later. Yeah, maybe you should give them the link so they can come and like watch. You know?
God, you're gonna make me do that. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard. How are you doing, Todd? While I'm pimping the link.
I'm hanging in there. That's probably the best that can be said. I'm working. I'm staying away from other people, which in fairness is not totally different from normal. I have gotten out to ride a couple times, which has been nice.
That must be nice.
Yeah.
Stick a pin in that.
You would probably have hated most of my rides. Mostly because, I mostly run out the door at 6 and haul ass, and by the time I'm coming down the hill at about 9:30. Yeah.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's when they usually have 6 a.m. I mean, traditionally speaking.
No.
Well, so the thing is, I did Wolf Creek, and I had my own private road for the whole thing.
What time do you get home by?
I was home by like 10:30.
Oh. On a weekday?
No, it was a weekend.
Oh, okay, on a weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So by the time I'm coming down the hill, and I'm on my own private road, and there's this fucking line of cars going real slow, and there's a bunch of motorcycles behind them like, oh, this is terrible. I'm like, yep, should have gotten out of bed, you lazy asses.
I can't wake up that early. Not on a weekend. Not without.
Have you heard of this alarm clock invention?
Yeah, you know what it has? An off button.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that problem. Yeah.
It has snooze.
Snooze.
The only reason I get up at 6 is like work.
Oh. See, I work. I'm like, you trying to get me out of bed for work. It's like, oh no, I don't want to. I'm just gonna stay here. It's warm. Motorcycling, I'm like, I'm gonna get the hell out of here and get up and over that hill before any assholes are there.
Are you working more now?
Probably. Yeah.
I'm literally working like every day, weekends included.
I take I don't work weekends, but I take like a 2-hour lunch when I can manage it. But
I'm doing like 60, 70-hour weeks.
You should tell them to stop that.
Yeah,
Chuck, call in. No.
That would be real nice if I did that.
Sorry, already drunk. Can't help you.
It's whoa, shit. It's been
This
so long.
message is brought to you by whiskey.
Oh, see, I'm drinking a soda.
Oh, well, I have a beer here too. I just have the whiskey as a backup
so
plan. Right, screw them. No. High West Whiskey is encouraged to sponsor the show with whiskey. I'm cool with that.
So yeah, I got a 20% pay cut a couple months ago.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, and now that I'm working 70 hours weeks, I'm almost making what I was making before.
Oh, great. Well, that's a shit show and a half.
Yeah, well, it is a shit show and a half. Oh, Jen just joined.
Yay! Well, on the bright side, at least you have you can go and out and ride your Hayabusa. Right? Chuck?
No, I can't. I can't ride that bike.
Oh.
And it's actually worse than you know. You don't know the whole story.
No, I know the Hayabusa went to a new home because the cost on it was more than I have bought and sold bikes for.
Yeah, it was like $1,100 a year to insure the Hayabusa.
Oh my god, unreal.
And the Euro and the GS was like 330, 340.
Uh-huh.
All together.
Yep. Wow.
So yeah,
okay.
the Busa had to go.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the
That's
whole story.
it's not the whole story.
It's not the whole story.
Oh dear.
So I sold the Busa to a nice guy.
Uh-huh.
I had concerns about his ability to afford insurance for it for himself, but he was a
Sure.
nice guy.
Okay.
And
All right. And his check cleared.
well, no, I had to go to his bank because he was doing it with a loan.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's really weird to walk into a bank with a mask,
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
and they
Not gonna
ask
lie.
you to take off your hat.
Okay.
Because no hat, no sunglasses, but the mask is a-okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, as one does.
Yeah. So no, yeah, I went to the bank with him, and he got his loan for it, and he took it and rode away with it. And I figured the next day, well, I'll just jump on the GS,
Hmm?
which I hadn't ridden this year yet because I've been riding the Busa and Euro.
Sure. Okay.
So I took
Hop on it, go for a spin.
GS off, and was like, all right, I'm gonna go, and took it down to the Maverick, filled it up with gas,
Hmm?
and it wouldn't start.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it wouldn't start. So my lovely, nice, very very nice, understanding wife came to
Mm-hmm.
pick me up from the corner Maverick,
Mm-hmm.
and I got it up on a trailer later on. Took it to Jason, my friendly neighborhood mechanic,
Okay.
and he had it for about a week, and he was like, "It's pretty. It was pretty gummed up from ethanol."
Oh, okay. Yeah, just from sitting a long time.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I'll have it for you, and by Saturday."
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday rolls around, and he calls me up. It's about 8:30 at night, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Well, it's a little late, but I can go get it." He's like, "Hey, man, you still got your trailer?"
What? What?
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, man, I got my trailer. Why?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm here in a church parking lot with your bike. I was wondering if you could come pick us up."
Oh
And I was
shit.
like, "What happened, man?" He's like, "Well, I got the bike done. It was running great. I took it out for like a 15-mile test ride. It was all good. And I thought I'd wash it for you because it's really dirty."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Jason, I told you I don't wash my bikes. I don't know why. Why would you do that?"
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, I like clean bikes." So he ran through the car wash, and or he washed it and at the car wash. And as he was riding it back to the garage, it shit the bed.
Mm-hmm. Shit the bed like just died and
Just
stopped
bleh.
creating power?
Yeah,
Okay.
just bleh.
Sounds fixable though.
Yeah, so after I picked him up and we rode it back to his garage, he started poking around some more. It needed a new hall sensor,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which I don't know what that does.
The Hall effect sensors for rotating things.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you wash the bike and either like something turns on mysteriously or stops working, it means that water and crap have gotten into some electronic piece. The Hall effect sensor is the thing that's washing your, I think it's the thing that's washing your flywheel actually, and telling the bike this would be an excellent time to fire a spark plug.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I was like, I don't wash my bikes, man. I don't know why you did this. And he's like, this is only the second time this has happened to me, and it happened because I washed a bike.
Hmm.
He had washed a previous person's GS, and it
Yeah.
did pretty much a similar thing.
Interesting.
But yeah, so I do have the GS back now, so I can ride
Thank
that.
goodness.
I got
Okay,
that, and I
good.
got the Euro.
I feel better.
I don't have much time to go out, much,
Mhm.
because I work. That's what I do now.
Well, we'll have to make arrangements.
Yeah, yeah. I got a Sophie weekend coming up, which
Mhm.
is that's hard now because she's back in school,
Oh yeah,
like in
That's-
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's went with that route, eh?
Yeah. What'd you guys do for your kids?
We're doing the online thing, which is, I'm not gonna lie, not especially popular with the kids, which should come as no surprise.
Yeah.
However, I don't think I want to go back in the sky. I don't know if you've been around 7-year-olds lately, but you know how gross I am?
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Just like in terms of the level of film and like stickiness and like shit all around and like goo on my hands and just like the smell and things.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. 7-year-olds are way worse.
yeah, I don't buy that. Not even for a minute. Not even for not at all. Not even your kids.
I've licked this microphone 5 times during this conversation alone. So I'm just saying.
That's why I have my own microphone when I'm over there.
And it's a good damn thing, is what I'm saying. Safety first.
I don't think my kid was really getting much out of the online at home learning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's always the risk, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think we're gonna have to see what happens.
She was just kind of coasting.
Yeah,
they made it pretty easy to coast. Some of her classmates are doing the online. Some of them are in person. Her school is really trying hard to make it work.
Yep.
They got the different grades coming in from different sides of the building, staggered lunch hours, masks, sanitizer.
Working their ass off.
Huh?
Yeah. So they're working their ass off.
They're trying.
I think everybody is. I think.
Yeah, they're trying.
Because nobody has any freaking idea what to do. Heck, although Utah Rider Ed is weirdly like, dude, we're going like fucking gangbusters still. It is ridiculousness.
I'm not surprised. I mean, motorcycles is perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get on my motorcycle and ride it. Who are you going to be near? Absolutely fucking nobody.
Unless you went to Sturgis.
Well.
And went to see Smash Mouth.
And, yeah.
Then you were near to everybody.
This is true. But yeah, it's still like, we're just wall to wall. It's craziness.
That's good.
Yep. So far, so good. And, the nice thing about being in a parking lot yelling at people is...
You hate people, and yelling at them makes you feel good.
Yeah, actually, that is true. Yeah, yeah. I've devised a few ways to help them out. There was a discussion on the MSF Rider Coach group, which is a secret Facebook group full of, you can guess,
perverts.
And there's what's that?
Perverts.
Some. But so there's a big discussion about like what do you do when a student fails and is having trouble accepting that they failed? Or having trouble with that, or is emotional about it. Like people cry sometimes, like it happens, and
oh yeah,
the usual answer is like, sorry, here's the things you did wrong, and realistically on the test, it's usually like, you went off the side of the road off a cliff, so that's bad, and we need you not to do that
ever again.
But I was like, this takes too long. This is inefficient. So I'm in the future.
Counsel people.
Yeah, to counsel them out. I'm just going to use it much more efficiently. I'm going to go with roses are red, quack goes the duck. Come back and see us again, but this time don't suck.
Wow.
Huh? I think that'd be good. It gets to the point. It's kind of fun, so lightens the message.
Have you trotted that one out yet?
Well, I haven't yet, but I'm sure it's going to work really well.
Yeah, super good.
People could use a laugh right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody needs a laugh.
That's gonna make them laugh. Is saying that to them while they're failing out of their motorcycle class.
Well,
I thought you were a people person in some way, or more so than me.
Well, I'm just trying to make it fun. I mean, I'm going to tell them that they suck and to get out of here and come back again and try to not suck either way.
And you need a haircut.
Tell me about it, right?
You look like 80s Todd.
I totally look like 80s Todd. You should see me headbang. It's intense.
You're like, I want to see you with a sweater tied around your neck. Mm-hmm. And you're like, let's go down to the yacht club, Buffy.
Hey, Buffy, how's Chip? Yes, topsiders.
Hey, I used to wear topsiders.
I did too.
They were cool.
We've all been there. Honestly, they're just comfy. It's like wearing slippers.
Yeah.
My son, on the other hand, looks like one of the Beatles, which is really funny because I keep calling him Ringo.
Oh, no.
And my wife's like, stop that.
I was going to say, not
and
that.
Then she giggles.
Which Beatle?
Yeah, I'll call him Ringo, and then she's like, stop that, and then she giggles a little.
Wow, man.
Yeah, things are pretty hairy. What can I say?
How's the bike?
The bike is fucking great.
Fuck you.
The Vespa, great. The Bandit, amazing. I've also discovered that if I'm going out on the Bandit, I'm just doing like a longer like I'm just being antisocial ride.
Mm-hmm.
With the tub, I can take like a cooler in the tub and like yesterday's dinner in the cooler, and I take a 2 gallon water thing, and the 2 gallon water thing acts as perfect ballast,
Oh, okay.
and I've
Yeah.
got lots of water to drink.
See, this
So
didn't
like,
go where I thought it was going to go.
hmm,
I thought you were going to be like, I'm going to take the Bandit, and I go out to, Evanston and fill
and
it to
load it
the
up with booze.
brim. Yeah.
Well, I didn't say that wasn't on the menu. Um, I didn't not fill it with booze from Wyoming.
Because that would be wrong.
That would be wrong.
That would be wrong.
Yeah. Besides, I'm mostly going to local breweries now, such as Shades Brewing in Salt Lake City.
I like ketos.
Ketos is good too.
They've got some kind of they've got kind of stuff I like to drink.
Cool.
When
Yeah,
I
I've been
drink.
doing Shades because I've been doing weird beers. This is the peach. This is the peach habanero. It is weird, beyond all reckoning. But it's
Okay.
good.
That's what I liked about ketos is they had some kind of unique. They had some pretty unique stuff.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing that with beers now, and of course, amongst other things that's very popular in the quarantine is motorcycles and camping and drinking heavily.
Yeah, camping is supposed to be like all about it,
Yep.
which
Yep.
I haven't done at all.
Campers are selling like crazy. Although weirdly, when we were in Wyoming, if you get like even a little bit out of the cities, it's not that busy. So that
okay.
was surreal. I mean, if you're near a big city of any kind, it's a fucking madhouse.
Yeah.
But most people who are going camping, they go to like a national park or a state park right by the city.
Yeah.
So, got to get out in the boonies.
So you're saying like Wolf Creek and stuff?
Wolf Creek Campground is kind of busy. It's close enough to a city. Nice freaking campground. But yeah, I don't know. I put that one somewhere in the middle.
Have you been to Monty at all this year?
Nope, I haven't yet. I need to.
I would. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Let's do it this weekend. Tell your people at work to fuck directly off.
Yeah. Well, it's also a Sophie weekend.
Oh, okay.
Weekend after isn't. Well, it's also like Labor Day weekend, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus. Yes, it is.
We would die.
Oh no. Oh God, Chuck, the filthy casuals will be out.
Yes.
Run.
Taggart's is open.
Yeah. I'll keep eating on the side of the road if it's all the same to everybody.
So are you saying when we pull over to the side of the road, you will immediately scurry off to the other side of the road?
I'm
Yell at us?
fine being 6-10 feet away from people on the outside. I will even like toss you food from my cooler or just leave it open and let you pull it out.
Hey! Can I have your chips?
Bro, throw me the mayonnaise. No, not the glass jugs.
Oh my gosh! I saw the stereotypical white people joke. Speaking of,
Oh,
yeah, I was in a small room with white people I didn't particularly like, and they were ordering. We all ordered Jimmy John's for lunch, and they were both like, "Extra mayonnaise, please." Yeah. And I was just like, I always thought that was this joke from Undercover Brother. I didn't think that was
No.
real.
no, just like a tiny bit of mayo or butter, like on the bread, because it acts as the bread gasket and keeps your bread from getting all like. That's what it's there for.
Sure.
Keep your bread from getting all like squishy
Sure.
and wet. But like extra,
Extra.
like goobers, so you can like blobs.
So you can just slide it around your tongue. You can just feel it going down your throat. Just this
I can't have this conversation.
smooth, slimy stream.
Beer and whiskey in my stomach. I can't have this conversation right now. Oh, God. Sweet Jesus. Oh.
And when it comes to mayo, I like the sriracha mayo.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No.
but yeah, the extra
Wow.
mayo. Yeah. No.
I can't decide if that is one thing that I miss or I don't miss. Like, part of me misses, like, going to lunch or going to breakfast with other motorcyclists and friends. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of miss that part.
Yeah.
Do you know how much I miss going to lunch with people from work?
I miss it.
Really?
Yeah, I like my
I-
coworkers.
I like my coworkers. I just don't really miss going to lunch.
Where would you go for lunch?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes the Mexican place down the way, or the pub or whatever.
Oh, okay. I was going to say we go to Green Pig.
Okay, all right. That's a little higher class then. Yeah.
So lunch was fun.
We're in Sandy, which is like a if you like strip mall food.
Yeah, we'd go to like Green Pig, or we go to like what's the Irish place?
TJ McFlanagan's Irish sounding pub.
No, on State.
I don't know.
With the flags.
I don't know.
It's,
I got most of my really serious drinking done before I came here to Salt Lake, so I don't really know.
Yeah, it's oh god. Well, we go to like a lot of cool bars for lunch.
Oh, okay.
That's
all
what
right.
we do.
Gotcha.
Wait, my wife is screaming. What? Pipe her down.
Pipe her down.
Except I think
right.
she said it like pipe her down.
I don't know.
No, that's how she said it. I just
okay.
heard her.
All right.
See, Jen says pipe her down too. See, people know. I don't know. But it's been forever since I went.
That's why we have people to know things.
The best work lunch I've had at Piper Down, we were drinking like 4 Irish car bombs.
Oh my.
A piece.
Sounds like the margarita lunches we used to do.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good times.
You have an enormous dog visitor.
Oh, hey, Mr. Go-Go. Come here, buddy. How you doing? He says hello.
Well, I'm sure everyone will be glad to see him. So,
should we go back talking about motorcycles?
I suppose.
Yeah, we've got some ads to cover.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Do we ever?
Yeah, I will post the ads in the chat so that the people who are there could follow along.
It's damn decent of you.
Gogo, you gotta let me use the mouse.
No, that's where dog heads go.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's blocking
designated soft place to put a doggy head.
He is blocking it with his nose.
Yep.
You gotta let me go. Ow!
Sorry, only pets.
You've gotta let me do this, Gogo.
Only pets, never mouse.
He's
all right. I'll take this one.
I got it. Wait.
Okay.
We're doing 611-39439.
Yeah, I was gonna do the Ninja.
Yeah, I don't know which one.
Fuck Ninja. Ninja 250.
Let me pull it up so I can paste it.
Okay.
Actually, I am not prepared. Okay, here we go.
Is a Ninja 250 for, amusingly, $150. I don't really know what to make of that. Ninja 250 in rough shape. It looks to be blue under the black spray paint. I thought I would use the motor for a buggy, but went a different route. It supposedly was running. Just cleaned up the yard. Now call or text.
Just cleaned up the yard and found it in the grass.
It was under things. What kind of things? Questions.
I think it looks like it got hit with a can of Rhino liner.
Yeah, it's definitely got the Rhino liner paint job, as one does with an old shit pile.
And it was hidden behind the car.
Mm-hmm. I think the most surprising thing about this bike,
Scott, it is maybe blue.
Yeah, it could be blue.
Maybe blue.
It may be blue. It blue.
Ish.
The thing that really amazes me most about it is I would expect for a rhino-lined shit pile Ninja to have like some highly visible, like just total fuckery of the body, right? Like it's all bent or it's broken or something. The body looks like, there's a piece that's loose, but like it kind of looks like it's mostly intact, which confuses me terribly.
Such crap.
Oh, they're total crap.
It's hard to tell. Did he Rhino paint the turn signals?
Well, not all of the turn signals, just the back. You kind of hold like a piece of paper over it while you spray, and it's good enough, right?
I think he just kind of avoided the little subframe frame parts by hand.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of just that seems good enough spray job here. Like the windshield clearly has gotten the worst of it.
And you can see where the paint has worn off around the crotch area on the tank.
Yep. And I have a sneaky suspicion if you were to attempt to open the brake reservoirs on this thing, you would find that they have been rhino linered shut.
Yeah.
Which is guaranteed
I
to
suspect
be an adventure.
You would find that there's rhino liner inside them.
That could be. That could be Rhino liner brake system.
He went for the completeness.
Yep.
But $150.
Right. I mean, see, normally I'm like, but $150. I'm like, yeah, but
you should get it, Todd. You should bring it back. You should bring this one back. Like that scooter.
No, absolutely not. No.
It's calling you. $150, man. You could do it.
Yeah, it probably needs like a new engine.
No, he was going to use the engine. The motor's supposed to be great.
Boat anchor?
No,
for a very small boat.
Look in the ad. Look, he was going to use it for a buggy.
He didn't specify for what route in the buggy. Maybe it was ballast. Maybe he had a nice engine in the back, and he wanted a little Ninja in the front to, hold the front down. So, you know what it is? It's an anti-wheelie engine.
It was supposedly running.
Mm-hmm.
There are witnesses somewhere.
No, he doesn't say that. That doesn't. At no point is the running corroborated by literally anyone.
All right, let's move on. I got one.
Proof of life, Chuck.
This is going into the chat. This is a 1981 Harley-Davidson 1200 Sturgis for $8,500. New battery and tires.
Okay.
32,300 miles. Runs and drives great. No scams.
Pictures to come. And there's a picture.
There's a picture.
Now,
$8,500. That's almost what I sold the Busa for.
That's. I mean, honestly, like a Sportster new in 1981 was not that much. And I'm going to be the guy who says it. This is not an era in which the Sportsters were known to not be pieces of shit. This was not a good time for Harley around here.
You'll notice it's almost like the joke is writing itself. He has it parked over a piece of cardboard
on which there are oil drops.
Yeah.
The joke is writing itself.
And he wants $8,500. He is awfully proud of this bike.
Well, it's the 1200 Sturgis, which I can only assume is a name they gave to some trim version or some shit.
I'm more interested in the bike, in the cars. The cars, not the red ones, but look at the cars next to it.
Yeah, the old like hot rods up in the background and that.
Yeah. That's conversation worthy.
Yeah, that definitely comes up. But what he's trying to do is get rid of this bike, because somebody's like, it's a classic. He's like, oh yeah, I do classics, and he gets these like, oh,
whoa, shit. No, hey, just like with the first bike, I'm going to need to see some evidence that someone called it a classic.
Proof of life, proof of classitude, classicism.
I mean, maybe the oil drips are supposed to be proof of running.
Well, that would prove to me that it could be an 80s Harley. That's not hard to believe at that point.
Yeah.
That's kind of the calling card, right?
Yeah.
Because somewhere around the time of the I think it was the Evo, it started to suck not much at all.
That was not this time.
No, that was not this time.
I can't tell what is going on with the bars.
I think he's just got some shit all over the bars. Because, as one knows, if you are going to sell a bike, you want to make sure that you have a bunch of your shit all over it.
Did he just got mirrors that are rotated under to look like under grip kind of?
Could be, yeah.
Oh God, that's horrible.
It's quite awful. It's classic though, Chuck.
$8,500 could be yours today.
What a bargain!
I'm sure the insurance is much cheaper than the Busa.
Yes, I expect so. 32,000 miles on a 1981 bike. It should be noted that is less than 1,000 miles a year. This is a bike to approach with extreme caution, not least because parts will fall off, but
not least because
treated with extreme caution.
You're going to catch tetanus from it.
This has been sitting around for a long time.
You're going to need a whole series of shots after sitting on this bike.
The only way I know that there's still actual liquid oil in it is it has dribbled out on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is literally the only way I would trust that.
There is a raccoon in that bike.
I don't know where it would go, but it's not
It's
impossible.
There's an angry raccoon living in the tank.
What possesses people? I gotta take a side trip here. What the hell possesses people? They buy an old thing, which, let's be honest, was not really that good when it was new. And then they try to like pass it off as some classic.
See, that part I don't get. I could see someone buying this because in 1981, this was what he wanted. He was like a 19, 20-year-old, and he wanted a brand new 1981 1200 Sturgis. That. And now, 20, 25 years later, he bought one because he was like, yeah.
Well, no. Do the whole timeline. So 25 years later, he buys one, and then he lets it sit for 15 more fucking years.
What? Someday someday, Todd. Someday I'll be out on that. I'll ride it to Sturgis proudly. I wonder if this bike has ever been to its namesake.
At 32,000 miles, it is possible, but not a lot of times.
Yeah. It could have gone on a trailer. I mean, it's a Harley.
That's true. That's entirely possible. Yep. I don't get it. I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see what could possibly attract someone. I don't see how $8,500 is like. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like where there's nothing. There's nothing to grab onto with it. He didn't even try to sell it. He's just like, it's this.
There's a picture.
Here's a picture. God, leave me alone.
You know what this is?
Oh God, it's the I'm selling it.
Yeah.
Totally is.
Yeah. Don't worry, honey, I'm selling it. It's gone.
Let's see. Somebody whose name is Contact. Look at the name. Contact Surge. This is somebody who actually just wants somebody to call him and refer to him as Surge. Hello, Surge there? Oh, Surge.
If that person does not have a Russian accent, I'm going to be super disappointed. Oh my God! Yeah, he is selling this bike because the significant other said he had to, and told him he had to get top dollar out of it. So he's like, "All right, here I go."
Trying real hard. Here's a picture.
Ads up there on KSL, honey. Go look.
Okay, speaking of Harleys and pictures.
Yes.
I got another Harley that's a better option. We'll send this one.
Oh, did you just find one?
Yep. No, this is one you found earlier.
Okay.
So, this one is a 2007 Harley Night Rod Special Project.
Let me pull it up.
Now, to me, of course, I think Night Rod was a fairly cool, basically a V-Rod that was all blacked out, and it looked sort of cool. And the V-Rod motor was kind of cool. But what they've really done here that really sells the bike to me, that tells me this is indeed an absolutely genuine Night Rod, is they have gone ahead and posted a screen cap of the NADA value of the bike.
Yeah.
As the primary picture.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I like the description.
Yes, it worked before we placed it in the garage 3 years ago after our daughter was born. We are currently moving and will no longer have a garage. We went to start it, and it did not start, to the great surprise of absolutely fucking nobody.
Oh my God, look at the dust on that thing.
We are thinking maybe a fuel filter, possibly the relay. It's not the battery. We just bought a new one. We don't have time to fix it.
Wow. Well, to be fair, that's about as much dust as the GS had, and that was just from one winter.
Yep. Okay. Damn it! I shouldn't have looked at this ad.
Why?
So this is a fuel-injected bike, right?
Yeah.
Didn't start. I want to know why it didn't start. How did it not start? Because here's the big because. Depending on how it didn't start, this is exactly the kind of thing that you can completely fucking carp up. And you can just run screaming with it from them and be like, nope, it's going to take me a long time to fix it, you fucking sucker.
Well, if they put in a new battery and they're pretty sure it's not the battery, I'm assuming the starter cranks.
Well, that would be my thought. If the starter cranks, then it means the starter is cranking, which means we're not getting fuel, which is a possibility. You know, it could be the fuel pump, but it's not that old, right?
Yeah, it's been sitting.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
if it's been
Gummed
sitting
up
with
injectors.
gas,
Mm-hmm.
and the gas
I'm
is
thinking,
turned into God knows what.
I'm thinking gummed up injectors, and I'm thinking to myself now, I'm like, how much does a set of injectors for one of these cost?
You could
Does it have
probably talk him down, Todd. You
does it
could
have a
be
single?
like,
Does it have a single throttle body, or does it have like two?
he's moving, so he doesn't want to take it with him.
I could walk up, I could be like, hey, how's it going? Or, oh, excuse me, it's Michelle. I could be like, hey, how's it going? She's like, hi. I'm like, see this dollar? It's the bottom dollar. My friend Chuck is over here with the trailer, but he's really got to get to work soon because he works every day, and so we got to make a deal quickly.
She's
I
gonna
have
be
this
like,
doll.
Are those 3 or 4 raccoons sticking out of your arm and neck holes?
Questions. Hello, I am Bob Human Man, who is absolutely not 4 raccoons in a trench coat.
I have a dollar. A human dollar that you humans like to use for human things.
But that's the thing is this one could possibly be a carp item. This is on the rim of carpitude.
Alex thinks it might be harder to talk her down because it's listed by his wife, by the wife.
Yeah, could be. I don't know.
If it's his bike and she's selling it, she might not go for the bottom dollar.
How do we know it's not her bike? The V-Rod was noted as being both very cool looking and quite low to the ground. So shorter folks tend to like them, which usually includes women more often.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, Todd. Now you're just talking silly. Girls riding motorcycles?
I know, it's crazy, right? It's a madhouse, total insanity. Yeah, I think this one would be a tempting. If I was in a carping mood right now, this would be a tempting one to possibly carp up and then give it a raccoon paint job.
What do you mean if?
What? I'm staying strong. I'm holding out.
Have you heard anything about that?
Not a goddamn thing.
Has there been any kind of?
I'm getting really concerned.
Any kind of nothing?
They posted like a picture of a hat on their social media, and I'm like, God damn it!
Look, we said hats, or look, we have a hat.
Hat. Yes. I don't know.
I mean, I think I remember seeing something about a month ago about the bicycle projects.
Yeah. The bicycles. They're like, yay, the bicycles. They're bicycles. I'm like, okay, but come on, man. So I'm staying strong.
I wonder how they've been impacted.
I don't know. They have not answered my queries. I have inquired in a friendly fashion.
You're calling and you're like going straight to the voicemail, and it's like this mailbox is full.
How's the flow?
This mailbox is full. The subscriber you are trying to reach is no longer active.
Son of a bitch!
Right.
But I put this one in the possibly carpable category. I
hear my wife cackling again.
There may be something
Screeching.
there.
Screeching? Is that the right?
We don't have time to fix it. Yeah, this is bothering me now because I need to know if it cranks over. If it cranks over and it doesn't start, then you're right. It's probably the injectors. That can be cleaned easy enough. You take them out and you clean them and put them back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's some possibility here. I mean, unless the whole fuel rail is all filled with crap, in which case, I don't know, maybe it's getting shitty then. I don't know, man.
All right. This one is pretty unique.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure I get the right one. Yep, here we go. My wife and Jen are plotting.
Babbling.
This is a 1961 Pack Jack.
Interesting.
It's
Tote
a
Goat competitor, which does look a bit like one.
restored 1961 Pack Jack. They were made from 60 to 61 only. Runs and shows great. It draws a lot of attention at shows. They were meant to compete with Tote Goat. It has an original tractor tire in the rear, very unusual and guaranteed to be an eye catcher.
And terrifying in corners with that tractor tire, I expect.
Yeah. Why?
Because it's a farm bike. That was what these were made for.
Is he towing stuff with it?
No, you sit yourself on the front and you throw the sheep across the back and you go wherever you're going. It's also good if you're in Wyoming and lonely.
Yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't sound like a farm bike. That sounds like a date night bike.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally like there's these little like farm bike type of things that were made. So you gotta take all of your American in you and just set it aside for a minute and imagine you're on a crappy little farm with crappy little roads, and I'm saying roads, and I'm like really overselling these roads. in the fucking jungle, or excuse me, on the edge of the fucking jungle in Southeast Asia. This thing is the bomb. This is like the fucking thing to have.
Okay.
Because you can fit it on all the trails. You can carry amazing amounts of shit on it. I mean,
it looks like it would fit into like a tractor furrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. This is the farm bike of farm bikes here.
Yeah.
I mean, the Tote Goat's probably more farm bikey, but
Yeah, I was going to say, how much stuff could you carry with it?
You note that the back wheel has nothing over the top of it right now?
Yeah.
That's because someone has taken the giant fucking cargo cage off the back.
Okay.
Like, hold your hands out to the side, a cargo cage about that wide.
Okay. Well, it is Southeast Asia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This was, of course, made for the U.S. market, but let's be real, that was never really who they expected to buy these.
I'm looking at the controls.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you noticed that, did you?
It seems to be a little short.
What do you mean?
Well, is there a throttle?
Oh, yeah, there's a throttle.
Oh, okay, there I see the throttle cable.
Yeah, it's a thumb throttle.
A brake.
Yeah, there's a brake. It'll stop.
Uh-huh.
Eventually. You got your pull starter, for easy starting.
Is that what the yellow thing is? The pull starter?
Yeah, it's pull starter.
It's a lawnmower?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, okay.
It's like narrow, and you can carry sheep on it.
I'm surprised we don't see more of these ruckusted out at shows.
I think the problem is there just aren't that many.
How fast does it go?
You ask a lot of questions.
Like a mile an hour?
Fast walk.
I was like, can I walk faster than this bike?
That depends on how deep the mud is. and whether or not you're carrying a sheep.
Well, why wouldn't I be? Because one sheep is never enough.
As one does.
Yeah.
You have to get that's the accessory. You get the basket on the front where you can put the other sheep.
Alex, the only accident this thing is having is tipping over.
Jen notes, imagine all the chickens you could tote. Yes, I guarantee you somebody has.
Imagined it or toted them?
Yes. Somebody somewhere has an absolutely 100% accurate idea of how many chickens you can get on this bike because they have done it.
How many chickens? How many live chickens? How many not live chickens?
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. It's Wyoming date night. Yeehaw.
Wait, the chickens or the sheep?
Yes. What do you got?
How lonely are you?
All right. Time to go on to something a little more realistic for actual use in the world.
Yes.
It's time for the Honda CX500.
Oh.
Runs great and sounds amazing. The only reason I'm getting rid of it is because my family is expanding and I need a vehicle that a car seat can go into. $3,500 fucking dollars OBO. Very sad to see her go, but life evolves, and so do my needs, according to the wife, at least. Holy fucking shit.
What? $3,500 for this?
Yes, $3,500 for now. The CX-500 was a neat thing that Honda made. You know, it's the opposed like a Guzzi type engine, the longitudinal V twin. So it's cool, but $3,500.
No,
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 no, not
no.
for an '80s bike with '80s brakes and '80s power,
An 80s
um,
paint.
spray painted gold,
See, I don't
including
understand these
the
prices.
pipes.
People are posting these prices, and I couldn't even get a phone call for the Busa at 10 grand.
I don't know, man. It's strange days. I mean, in fairness, spring is coming probably, right? And they're thinking like, I can clean up on this. I've made it into a cafe racer, which
Spring
is
is
to
coming?
say,
You mean next year? That spring?
well, I can only assume they're getting excited. You know, they're like, I gotta get all this money for this. I'm gonna use that money to, you know, buy food and
A car seat? I don't know. A vehicle?
car seat.
Vehicle car seat? That's the thing. I wasn't getting calls on the Busa at 10.
Mm-hmm. It's puzzling.
Yeah. Well, I got one call, but it was one of those motor vehicle report scams.
Oh, good. Yeah, I like those. I have a free thing up, and all I get is scams for it. It's not a motorcycle. It's a piece of furniture.
Oh,
I
okay.
get nothing but
Are,
scams.
are they asking for the motor vehicle report?
No, no, they all have the same lead in. It says, I am interested in, literally in quotes verbatim, the title.
Uh huh.
And the title is deliberately chosen such that a person would never say the title. Um, on KSL Classifieds. Is it still available? Question mark. Link to the thing.
Why would you put a link?
I don't fucking know. In a
How are they
text
trying
message.
to scam you? What
Oh,
are they doing?
they do the I'm going to send you a code to see if you're a real person scam.
Oh,
Yes, for those listening, when that one comes, they're like, I'm going to send you a code to see if you're a real person. Okay, what they just did was they went to Google or, you know, Hotmail or whatever the fuck account you have, Facebook, and they entered the I want to reset my email.
oh, okay, yeah.
And so it says, okay, well, we have to send you a text with a thing to change my email. And so they get you to say, here's the code, and you send them the code back, and they're like, great, I'll be over to pick it up in a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then they just start going to fucking town with your email address.
Gotcha.
All your friends now get the scam, and grandma clicks on the link. Now grandma's got the funk, and you can kind of see how this is going to go,
Yeah.
right?
The motor
Yeah.
vehicle scam guy talked to me for a long time.
You're shitting me, really?
No, he was like actually interacting with me in
Weird.
English.
Weird.
It wasn't until I went and got a different motor vehicle report instead of the one from the site he wanted that it got weird.
Yeah, sketchymotherfucker.com.
Because he's like, well, I need to see the vehicle history. He's like, here it is.
Here you go.
Well, if you want and get the motor vehicle report, then we can talk. I mean, you like this one?
Here's one.
Well, I guess we don't have anything to talk about since you're not a legitimate seller.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, okay,
That's the turn it around phase of the con, right?
bye now.
They have a list of emotional buttons they can try to push on you.
Yeah.
There's the ones where you like them and you be friends with them. They're the ones where they feel affronted and you feel bad for them. They're, you know, on and on it goes.
But up until that point, he was just like, oh, yeah, I'm down in Lehigh. When I get off of work at 6, I can come up and take a look at it, blah, blah, blah. Just all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, come take a look. It'd be great. Whatever. Bring money. Okay, but I need the motor vehicle report from this site. Like, no.
Oddly specific.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, you got to go to this site for it. I'm like, no.
No,
I went
not today.
I got one from this site. It's got all the info you're looking for.
Yeah, that was the only call I actually ever got on the Bandit
The motor vehicle one?
motor vehicle scam. Yeah. Yeah.
Which, I don't know, whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, 10 grand for a 2018 Busa with like barely 1,000 miles on it. That should have been, people should have been calling.
Should have been a slam dunk.
Yeah. I mean, now you got this dude selling, not this specific dude, but a dude selling a shit pile for $8,500. Fuck.
Or this other somewhat better maintained shit pile for $3,500.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
People are nuts.
Well, he's just dreaming. He's like, maybe, what if I had $3,500, Chuck? Think of the things I could do.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
chickens.
it's a lot of chickens. You would need like a bunch of tote goats or a bunch of pack jacks for
Pack
that.
jack. Oh wait. Oh no. I want the a recon. Raycon.
Rokon,
Locon.
Rokon.
Rocon.
Okay, okay, money bags.
The yeah.
Yeah,
That
I mean but you gotta think about the Rokon. The Rokon doesn't make any sense. Okay, I mean like your chickens per dollar on a Rokon ratio is terrible.
who buys a Rocon because it makes sense?
I mean, it's like it'd be like buying a Honda CX 500 for like $3,500. Your chicken to dollar ratio on this is like under one.
I buy a Rocon so I can ride it shirtless, holding a bottle of vodka.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's it. That's
No,
me.
no, no chickens at all.
No chickens, vodka.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. It's
Fuck.
very confusing.
Well, we got one more to look at here then.
Oh boy.
It is a 1982 Honda CM450C
Ah.
for $1,100.
Mm.
This 1982 Honda CM450 Custom has been a great first project for me for over 3 years. It's been maintained regularly with regular oil changes, new batteries, and various other fixes. Great garage kept bike, all original parts included, as well as an aftermarket clutch lever. Currently plastic dipped in black are the fenders, side cover, and gas tank. Original color is yellow, pictures included. Right now it does not run because of a leak in one of the carburetor seals. I've been told it's a simple fix, but I've recently moved and was able to get to it in time. I'm selling to try to pay off some student loans, looking for a good owner or to sell as a project for someone who can give it the time it needs. $1,100.
Here are pics which may or may not be the same bike. Enjoy.
Yeah, at first I was just like, it looks nice in the yellow, but those pictures are probably 30 years old.
So here's the thing. So let's talk about a couple things about this. The CM450, do you know it by its other name?
No.
It's a fucking Rebel.
Oh, okay. That does look like a Rebel.
Yeah, it's because it's a fucking Rebel.
Yeah. Those are hip now,
you know.
I hear.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
kids, they love them.
Yeah. So like the Rebel 450 was a pretty fucking good bike. It must be noted. Like the engine was pretty bulletproof. It made enough power you could, kind of get to like. I mean, you get highway speed on a Nighthawk 250 if you duck down and just fucking wail on it. but the 450 could totally make highway speed. So like it's not bad. What weirds me out is just like they're like, yeah, it's a bike, whatever. There's something about this that feels off to me.
I don't understand why you would plastic dip it.
Because it was dinged all to shit. Is the answer to your question?
And that's supposed to like hide it or lessen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You plastic dip it. Now it's black. It's cooler now, Chuck. Look, they've put an exhaust on it that with a muffler that does not, strictly speaking,
he
muffle?
should not have put the pictures of it looking so nice back.
Yeah,
in a
it
different
really.
Life.
Well, now it's Chuck. Don't you want a cafe racer?
No. Not even a little bit. No.
Yeah. There's the pictures of it looking nice, and the pictures of it that are black have buckhorns on them. And this is the part that confuses me the most. When it's yellow, it does not have buckhorns.
Well, round eyes.
When it's black, it has buckhorns.
Round eyes love buckhorns.
Something about all of this just rings false to me.
Was he trying to make like a bobber out of this thing?
I don't know. The whole thing smells off to me. It just smells wrong, subtly wrong.
It doesn't look really maintained great.
No.
It looks really dusty.
This might have gone through a few barns in its day, is what I'm thinking.
And I don't ride it much.
Yeah. Furthermore, I mean, let's talk chickens for a sec.
Why this chicken thing? Why are you on the chickens?
I don't know. That's just my new way to judge motorcycles.
Are you
I
hungry?
could be hungry.
Do you need,
yeah, I don't know.
Do you need?
Well, how many? Let's take the Busa for instance.
Yes.
10 grand. How many chickens could you get on the Busa realistically?
Well, I did have a trunk.
Okay. All right. So that's like 5-6 chickens.
Yeah.
All right.
6 chickens. And I had side bags I could throw over the seat. So.
Okay. All right. Another.
Three
call it
chickens a piece.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's call it
All right.
6. So let's call it 12 chickens total.
12 chickens total. All
Am I
right. So
allowed to hold some?
you can put some in a tank bag.
Yeah, I could put at least one big one in the tank
Yeah.
bag. And I was thinking I could hold it, their feet here on the grips,
Okay.
and have a chicken off each side just flapping.
Yeah, I
Hey, come
suppose.
on! If we're gonna
Okay. All right.
if we're
Yeah.
gonna do
No,
the
you can
chicken
get some
thing,
chickens. All right. So what about 15 chickens?
yeah,
All right.
15 chickens. Yeah.
15 chickens for 10 grand. I mean, your chicken to you're talking a chicken to dollar ratio about 750, right? Like there's no way, man.
Okay.
You need to those are rookie numbers.
Hey, we haven't.
You got to
talked
get those
about,
numbers up, Chuck.
We get some duct tape, some bungees.
Uh-huh.
We can get a lot more chickens on the Busa.
I was thinking like a Whole Foods bag on the back seat, maybe.
Okay.
Chickens.
I'll just get like a gym bag, a couple gym bags, and just bungee those down. I'll get a freaking wooden cage and just bungee it to the back of the seat. A big wooden cage.
Now you're thinking like a chicken
With
hauler.
chicken wire and just some bungees around it and a bunch of chickens just like this against the
Yeah. See, now you're
Now we're up to like 30 chickens.
okay. All right, we're getting better. Things are improving. I'm still feeling like though I could get that many chickens on the Vespa. So I think your ratio's still off.
We duct tape some chickens to the pipes, and they're cooked by the time
When
we
you
get to
arrive.
our destination.
Ah. Ooh, and you get one of those Scott oilers that constantly drips oil on your chain. Only you rig it up higher
With
and you fill it
olive
with
oil.
barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce? Okay.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce, olive oil, yeah.
Whatever. I
Yeah.
mean,
Flavored
spice
chickens.
rub.
Little bit of a dry rub there, yeah. I'm liking this.
All right.
We could
Yeah,
put
this-
like one chicken right on the front fender and just duct tape it so it's like a like the Indian head on an Indian bike.
Sure. You have to give it goggles though, just for
Sure,
the look
yeah,
of them.
naturally you
chicken
give it goggles.
goggles.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What are we, savages?
We're not barbarians. You have to give your figurehead chicken goggles.
And how many chickens can you stuff into your jacket?
Oh shit! I hadn't even thought of that.
That's better than a helite.
Yeah, I mean, like the Falstaff is like, oh man.
Oh man, a stitch.
We need to get the Stitch. Yeah, we need to get the Stitch people on the show. Be like, okay, all right. So let's say I got some chickens.
How many chickens?
How many chickens?
Can I stuff
get
into
into
this?
I mean, because you got the cargo pockets, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you get the. Could you get a chicken in the chest pocket, or would you just not?
I think you
It's like a
don't even worry about the pockets at that point. You're just going right in from the because you got that
Oh, just
big
like
zipper.
in. Okay,
Yeah,
like
that big
internal
zipper.
chicken. Okay, yeah,
So you got like chicken heads all like right here
sticking out.
sticking out. Just
Hey, sir, are you smuggling chickens? No.
fuck.
Fuck.
This is my safety system, officer. Were I to crash,
It's all natural down.
crash
guard.
absorbent
Mhm.
material.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're up at least to 50 chickens.
God, yeah, we're at the 50 chicken run.
Yeah.
See, now if this is the kind of thing that you had actually put in your ad, I think it would have sold a lot faster. I have to be honest with you.
The Busa can hold 50 chicken.
Yes, this is a
Rated for
Hayabusa. It can
50
go.
chicken.
Yeah, it can get from 0 to 60 in like nothing while carrying 50 chickens.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. The kid who bought the Busa was like, "So is it fast?" I did laugh like that, yeah. And I asked him, like, what are you looking for in a bike? And he's like, well, I'm kind of a big guy, so I need a bike I know that's got the power to handle it. And I was just like,
Also,
yeah.
Also, I'm a chicken farmer.
I'm a chicken farmer.
And I need a bike that can carry a shitload of chickens.
Wait, are
and
you
go
a
fast.
chicken farmer? Are you a chicken keeper? A chicken rancher?
Chicken ear?
Chicken herder?
Chicken herd?
Chicken engineer?
I don't know.
What's the chicken manager? Chicken management?
Could be.
I know
Spend all day-
I grew up with chickens.
Mhm.
We had a chicken coop. We had like a dozen chickens in the backyard.
Yeah.
That was my fault that they were there.
Your fault?
It was my fault.
Why did you want chickens?
Because in first grade we hatched chicks.
Oh, I see where this is going.
I was like, oh my god, this is adorable. I want to keep them. Dad, let's keep these chicks.
Your dad's like, let's keep them in the oven, son. With barbecue sauce.
We only did that with one.
Oh, okay.
And I helped.
Mm-hmm.
That was traumatic. Yeah.
Gotcha. So how many chickens could your dad get in his Mustang?
Well, we only had 12. So
Okay.
it held 12.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah. You know, when you cut a chicken's head off, it judges you for a while.
Sure. Yeah.
When you're the little first grader holding it.
I'm just imagining this awkward first grade Chuck.
Yeah.
Chicken staring at him.
I had the rope around its neck, had it stretched out. My dad had to hatch it.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up with the head on a rope, and it was judging me.
This is sounding pretty pretty intense.
It was trying to tell me things.
It was telling you, if you had a stronger bike, you could carry more of my friends.
I'm pretty sure it was saying I'm going to be under your bed for the next 3 years of your life.
Oh, okay. All right. Could be that too.
Scratching.
Mm-hmm.
Pecking.
Yeah. Naturally.
Every night.
Mm-hmm.
In the dark.
Sounds like fun. The wait a minute, I just realized something.
Bye.
Would a chicken have gotten on the back of the verses?
Well, I mean, duct tape solved so many problems.
Just checking.
Why not? I mean, really, do we care about the chicken's choice in the matter?
I don't know.
Would the Colonel have cared?
Fair point.
Yeah. Now I want KFC. Can we order KFC? Hungry now.
Jen points out that this is why we edit. Well spotted, Jen. Well spotted indeed.
I don't know. We haven't edited in forever. We still have that one episode to edit.
Do we?
Yeah, the one with Wes. The drunk Todd one.
Oh, God.
Wes
I can
released
barely
his
remember
half
that
of
episode.
it, but we're still sitting on ours because
I can barely remember that episode.
Is
This
tough.
This bottle was like up to here at the beginning of that fucking episode. It's not there anymore.
And our half of the episode is really good because you were gone.
I totted the hell out of that whiskey bottle.
Yeah, you were. We've got to get that episode up. You were gone.
Episode 2 levels. Ooh.
I got an email that AIM is still planning to go. So AIM Expo is still a go.
Really?
In January, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Yep, January 21st to 23rd. Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. I got to be perfectly honest. My urge to go into a place full of people, not super high.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything about IMS.
No, I assume most people are laying low, kind of hoping they're, I think like everybody's doing, they're kind of like waiting for like the moment. They're like, good, okay, it's safe now, we're good.
That's
kind of
never
hoping
going to
against
happen
hope.
the way we're going. we're determined not to let that happen.
I just can't.
Oh well, okay. As of July 1st, they were still planning to do Long Beach in November.
Really?
Yeah.
Well. Although IMS now is they're lame, right? They don't allow press. Is it IMS or is it a different one? Somebody doesn't do press anymore. Somebody's like, screw you, press people.
Days.
I thought there was one that just didn't do press at all. They're like, no, it's only vendors. All the fun is gone. No fun.
I forget. IMS was cooler last year because they were doing they added demo rides, and they had the indoor electric
Oh,
bike
yeah,
things set up. So that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I forget.
I don't know.
Oh, James is with us.
Yay! He
James
knows
from the Pace. You remember them?
the what?
The Pace. It's that salsa that's not made in New York City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Pace,
I do remember
Pace
that.
pecani
Yeah.
sauce.
Yeah, he's with the Pecani people.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Yeah. Hey, James.
Well, I do like picante sauce.
Right? Yeah. It's we're still waiting for our complimentary pecani sauce, James.
The one thing about the shows that really is like, apart from the whole like let's be inside in the midst of a pandemic and global health crisis with other humans, is even if they're inside, what are they going to do at a lot of the booths? You know, like if you have to stay like really far from people in the booths, everyone is basically going to be avoiding everybody else in the booths. It is going to be a dance in there. It is going to be a ridiculous space dance nonstop.
If Sturgis was any example, no one's avoiding anybody.
Yeah.
No one cares. James did bring up a good point. What is Columbus like in January?
Bad, I expect.
Yeah.
Rather cold.
Do they get winter there? Is that the thing?
Lots of winter.
I'm from
All
San
the winter.
Diego. I don't know who gets winter.
Imagine. Okay, let me set this stage for Columbus for you.
Uh-huh.
So imagine a San Diego like number of bars, but it's turned slightly to the right, and the water that it's on has Canada on the other side. Also, it's really shitty there, and it's cold as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Columbus. I've gone to AIM in Columbus.
Oh, okay.
And it was
All right.
cool. I mean, it's a college town.
Mm-hmm.
And I went with Ro, and we just drove through the sorority houses for 8 or 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. Daily highs around 37 degrees. I'm gonna guess they're not doing test rides.
Don't know. Maybe there's a sidecar manufacturer there. You know that'd be me though, right? Is they're like, we're not doing test rides. I'm like, come on, just give me this sidecar. Come on, do it. It'll be fine. I won't crash it much.
Aaron says, "Holy crap, this is live." Yeah, that's why we called it the live show.
Thus, hence the name.
Yeah.
The whole like live.
Hi, Aaron.
Broadcasting thing.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
Having a good day. Say hi to your mom for us. Yeah. Alex says AIM has gone back to industry, trade, media only, no consumers.
Interesting.
So, I mean, we could still sneak in. I have some pictures to show you guys of a horrible starter from a KZ440.
Oh, okay.
See, this is why we're in the wrong fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
If we were doing, like, a rock podcast or a drug podcast, a girl would be like, "Hey, I want to show you a picture."
I'll be honest, I'm kind of interested.
Oh my god. This is why I'm in the wrong
if it's from a KZ, have you heard a fucking KZ starter when they go? It sounds like marbles in a blender. It's kind of funny.
Bad choices. Actually. So many bad choices.
Like that clattering, kind of like. And it's not really clear what's going in it, right? Like, it shouldn't do that. But it does. Every time.
Always told me to get out more. He said to talk to more people.
Yeah.
He was always like, be more social. Make more friends.
Yep. It's gone great.
Yeah. I mean, no one is offering to show a starter to Will Smith.
No. Well, you don't know that, right?
Lead singer from Smash Mouth is, she's got leftovers. Okay, now I'm back to being interested. I don't turn down food.
How do you know that the lead singer from Smash Mouth is not coming off of the stage and they're like, hey, I love you. I love what you do. I love your stuff so much. And he's like, thank you. And they're like, I mean, Project Archivist is like my favorite podcast that I see you on. And he's like, wait, Project what?
Who?
And they're like, that one you did about the witches and the beer, and he's like, hey now, what?
I'm an all-star. Don't start.
They're like, aren't you Ro? And they're like, he's like, what? Who? You know, it's how it goes.
I'm still waiting for Aaron to tell me what leftovers are available.
I think he's full of lies. I think it's just trying.
Wheelnerds@gmail.com
Is our email.
It's not hard.
You can send things to it live. We will even see it there.
I haven't been to the P.O. box in months. I don't know what's in there.
Lord only knows.
If anything.
Hopefully no one actually sent us like food.
I mean, do they send stuff back?
I don't know.
I don't know how it works.
Fear. I live in terror.
I don't leave the house much.
No, it must be said.
I don't.
Mostly on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Which it turns out works great. Oh, you want to do something funny sometime? Try this out. So you know the deals at the grocery store where you can basically pull up and you like click on your phone. You're like, I'm here, and they come out and put
there,
the bags
Home
in the car.
Depot. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to show up with the sidecar sometime for that.
You've done this
twice now.
How's that go?
Once they get over the initial shock pretty well.
Yeah.
Like the one time I clearly made the dude's day. He's like, this is so cool. I've never seen anything like this. He's just putting groceries in the sidecar.
He's like, I didn't even know we sold live chickens.
I'm like, hey, the chicken to dollar ratio is great here.
You got like 150 chickens in this thing.
I mean, I got to be honest. I couldn't afford not to buy this many chickens. I would have been a horrible misuse of money. You know how it is.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm a simple man. I see chicken, a chicken.
You see chicken, you click purchase.
Yeah, I click buy now.
Buy now. Yeah, pick up later.
Mm-hmm.
It's give Chuck the runs casserole. Dude, I grew up eating in TJ. There isn't many things on this earth that would give me the runs.
You have an iron stomach now.
There are few things that affect me that way anymore. I am dead on the inside. It's all what I eat comes out looking pretty much the same. I am not digesting. I'm very unhealthy is what I'm trying to say.
I've learned things that unsettle me.
Yes.
But, so it goes. I am hoping now that it's not like a bajillion fucking degrees, I am hoping to get out on the bike a few more times this year.
It's still really fucking hot.
Because well now it's not so bad, especially not in the morning, which is this thing we do early in the day. You should try it. But I'm hoping I can get out.
Is the sun even up that early?
Strictly speaking, no.
Right.
But by the time you get to the fun roads, it's up.
Yeah, by the time you get to the
trick.
It's up. You don't say.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then you have like a sidecar with all kinds of
Do you get to sleep on the way to the fun roads?
No.
No.
You have to ride the bike.
And like that, you've lost me. We don't have the Tesla self-driving trailer truck to take us to the fun roads.
Although that would be pretty bomb. Not gonna lie.
I'm on board for that. If I could sleep to the fun roads, then
I never thought of that use case, but that does actually sound pretty good.
I mean, people are making porns in the Tesla self-driving car. We should just get the Tesla car, hook up a trailer to it, a motorcycle trailer, and we sleep in it while it takes us to the fun roads.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
This has legs, or at least electric motors in the wheels.
Yeah, I mean,
I could take my electric bike to the fun roads, and then I don't have to, like stop and charge it up once I'm there.
You could charge it off the car.
Maybe.
We get the Cybertruck.
Who knows how we're going to get home then? Honestly, I'm super excited for the electric bike, but I'm deeply worried that it's not going to be a thing. I'm also just like, the more I'm thinking about range, I'm like, there's places I want to go with it, but like, where the fuck am I going to charge it near there?
So what we do is, you have a Bandit.
Mm-hmm.
We put a hitch on the Bandit.
I don't need to put a hitch on.
You just put the wheel up on it?
No, I take the tub off
Uh-huh. Oh, and
and I
just
just
convert that into
put it. Yeah,
yeah.
and just carry the electric bike. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
There
It's
you
got
go.
some. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
There you go. That
I'm
would
not going to
work.
look the least bit insane.
What's insane about it? It seems very practical to me. Is it
I think
because
so
there's no
too.
chickens?
Well, no, excuse me. The fuel doesn't have a tank. It has a chicken compartment.
I thought that was the helmet compartment.
No, it's a chicken
It's a
compartment.
chicken box.
Yeah, it can hold 2 bags of chickens.
So what you're saying is you're hot boxing chickens in the fuel.
Oh, hey, they put the chickens in the frame, Chuck.
They put the chickens in the frame for
They
better
put the
weight
chickens in the
distribution.
frame for better weight distribution. God, where have you been?
And they've got like
Christ.
independent chickens on each wheel to drive the wheels.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm on board. You're hot boxing your chickens and
Mhm.
you just take them with the bandit.
Yep.
All right.
Aaron, helpful devil that he is, has sent us a picture
Oh,
of
did he already send it?
It's an alleged starter. It
I want to see.
it may once have been a starter. It is now a hunk of metal with mysterious goop inside
What
it.
is that? What's on the inside of that?
Yeah, stuff. That's what happens when it breaks down into its component elements. Once it was the windings. Now it is a conversation piece.
What is on the inside of that?
What, the yellow cheese?
Yeah.
It's just
Don't tell me that's
corroded
cheese.
gas stuff and cheese. Yeah.
Here, let's see if we can do this.
Can we put the picture in the chat
I'm gonna try to put the picture here
on the thing?
on
Okay.
the thing.
All right.
I don't
See.
know how this is gonna work. Hold, please.
Da, na, 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 na,
Where
na.
I saved it to my I saved it.
I got it. This-
Okay, here we go.
It's gonna do it. It's doing
Here
it.
we go. What? Are we seeing it?
Ah.
I see it on my end.
Mm.
I want to know what is all that, because that's
Aaron says it is rusted grease.
fuck you, sir. That is
That is cheese. It's cheese inside the starter. This is a
That-
cheese starter.
that is COVID-19.
That's actually where it came from.
This
the
is
inside
actual
of that starter.
COVID-19. Yeah, it is not from China. It is from Aaron's starter.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's
Okay.
what we got here, sir.
I buy it. Not the
Wow,
starter.
That's you run some
That-
electricity through that, it's going to be sentient.
No. You run some electricity through that. It's just not going to get through it.
Wow, that's
Let's check and see if we have continuity over the starter. That's a big old no.
it's going to demand voting rights. Wow. That's a project, Aaron. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say that starter's not coming back. That starter doesn't need a mechanic. It needs a priest.
That's it could be yours for 1100.
Yeah. Are you kidding? No, well, back the fuck up. Okay. This is clearly a classic starter. Okay.
Aaron's got a
These
musical
are-
question.
Really hard to find. No, the fastest way to tune a banjo. No, what is the fastest way to tune a banjo?
This is the pinnacle of live streaming of podcasts, so that our listeners could tell us bad jokes.
What a time to be
Is
alive.
it to throw it out the window? Is it to drop it? Is to put it in the closet and never look at it again? The world is waiting to know, Aaron.
Oh boy.
Da, 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 da,
Da,
da, da, da, da, da, da.
Too slow. Too slow. We got bored.
Yeah, I'm bored now. He'll
I'm
get on with
bored.
it.
Yeah. Well,
So
I
what do you think of this setup, this format?
I'm still getting used to it. I think that now we understand a little bit how it works.
The beginning
He
will be
says,
smoother. Wire cutters. The answer is
yeah,
wire cutters.
zing,
Wire cutters, sir.
zing.
This is why Aaron has a day job. Let's leave the jokes to the podcast professionals, Aaron.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you very much. That's over on this side of the microphone. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like that, we've lost a listener.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think we could do it. I think we gotta refine our technique a little bit again, because the I can't frantically make motions at you as easily as we do in the studio.
You could. No one will know what they mean.
That's true. That's true. But I'm just imagining us being on a video thing with somebody, and we're interviewing somebody, and they see me looking at you and going with increasingly frantic face. They're like, "Are you guys bored?" And we're like, "No, go on."
No, boring would be like, which is what people listening to the stream is doing. I seriously sent my answer as soon as I heard you ask. Well,
yeah, there's a distinctive delay we got to figure out how to work with. To figure that out.
I thought I set it to 0, but the internet.
Yes, well, the ones and zeros have far to travel.
It's a series of tubes.
Yes,
I've heard.
So I hear.
Yeah.
Well, I think we try it again.
What have you learned, Todd?
I've learned that I'm still feeling weird about being on video, but I think we can maybe give it a shot.
Yeah. Yes, there is serious lag between the video and the chat. I think it's like almost up to a minute, maybe 30 to 45 seconds.
I've also learned that I can be a banjo DJ if called upon for a backup job.
No, you can't.
What have you learned, Chuck?
You can't. That is what I've learned. No, you can't.
I would have thought you'd learned something about chickens, but clearly, Chuck, you've learned nothing of consequence today.
You would be a better chicken farmer than a banjo DJ, is what I have learned.
Why not both?
And with that, I'm Chuck.
And I'm Todd. Ride safe, everyone.
Goodbye. We're going to play the theme song now. Bye.
Something like us on iTunes.
Have a good time.
Tell your friends.
I'm not sure. I mean, that's it, right?